Oftentimes we pray for instantaneous favor and expect it, but favor is reaped when there's faithful sowing through our actions and decisions. We got to keep in mind the spiritual law of sowing and reaping. See, as believers, there's a real important principle here that we were saved to serve and blessed to give. When we want provision, it only comes when sowing is applied. When my wife and I, when we met and we got married and in those beginning first steps, we decided we're gonna sow no matter what. We're gonna sow in the hard times, the good times. Even when moments as bleak as they looked, we still were faithful to God's promises in sowing and reaping. You have to remember what Galatians 6:9 says. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Take Isaac, for example, in Genesis. During a drought, he sowed. In Genesis 26:12, Isaac planted crops in that land and in the same year reaped 100-fold because the Lord blessed him. What was Isaac thinking sowing during a season of drought? He was believing God, and that's exactly what we should do. In Mathew chapter 8, there was a man with leprosy, and he asked Jesus if he was willing to heal him. He knew that Jesus was able, but he was unsure if he was willing. And Jesus told him that he was, and he healed him that day. If Jesus wasn't willing to help us with our desires and our needs, then he wouldn't have died on the cross for us. In Galatians 6:7, a man reaps what he sows. Prosperity is not for you, it's so that you may bless others. If your desire is to have more money so that you can have more stuff, then you're an eater. But if your desire is to have more money so that you can give more, then you're a sower. We've got to become sowers. This is all about the attitude of your heart towards giving. The enemy wants to take the focus and place it all on your needs. But if you take your focus and place it on God, then all of your provision will be made. For us to receive His best, we have to put Him first. When you walk in God's will and live His plan for your life, you'll find He also has a life of good things for you. In 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17, put your hope on God, who richly provides us with everything for enjoyment.